Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going in this office slash schoolroom, and we're going to be totally rearranging things and organizing things and throwing things away and just getting some structure back in here because we've been on break for the past 6-7 weeks or so, and I've just literally been accumulating things and throwing things up here, and there's just no rhyme or reason to anything. And then also I have not gone through any of the girl stuff from like last school year, so I need to kind of sort that, put that away, and just get this room ready. And then also we have this closet in here that I use for storage for obviously the homeschool stuff, but I also use it for like decor and our own books and stuff like that. So I just, yeah, the top two shelves are just all Christmas, like, and Easter, Halloween stuff. And then I have all those gift bags back of that corner that the bag ripped, and there's like, you can't see it, but there's gift bags all over the floor. So I'm going to get all of this under control, and I will just pop in and out to let you guys know anything throughout the video. But for the most part, you guys can just put this on while you guys clean or while you guys get ready. And yeah, just watch me get this room in order. And this is exactly what I mean by there's just no rhyme or reason to anything up here. And I've just been putting things everywhere. Also, side note, that middle shelf in the closet actually fell a few months back, and Ramses cleaned it up and put it back and everything, but he didn't really do any real cleaning up. So I'm kind of just putting things back where they belong. And then also, judging by the holes up there, he fixed it and put it back up, and we're not putting anything too heavy on it. But yeah, so here I'm just gonna go through everything in this closet now so that I can actually have space to put the things that I have in the schoolroom in here. And sorry, you can mostly just see my freaking butt throughout this whole clip, but I just want to show you guys that I had flowers. I have flowers in this vase that I use like, seasonally, and then they were all tipped over, and I was cleaning that up. And then I also had a bunch of balloons that I was accumulating, and just, for various things. So I was just kind of consolidating all of the party stuff under there, and I just slipped it all under there because it wasn't too much stuff. And I found a friggin' huge piece of plastic that broke off of the shelf, one of the things on the shelf that was hiding back there. But now everything is a lot more organized, and I know what I have and I can see everything. So now I'm gonna start on these drawers. They were just a little bit mixed with things, but what I ultimately ended up doing was using one drawer for extra things, whether it be paper, pipe cleaner, like anything that's just blank, or extra index cards or anything like that. I put it in one drawer. And then in this drawer, I had all of our little flashcards and any other learning materials that I could fit in here. And then here I'm going through, this is literally all of the worksheets that the kids did, both of them did in one day. And then the baby woke up, so I went to bed basically, because obviously that was at night when I started doing this. And then here's me the very next day. I literally left the camera right there, so it was like perfect. I just sat down and continued what I was doing. And I just made 2 piles, or actually I made 3 piles, because I did have a few worksheets that were like bonus activities or just worksheets that we just didn't end up doing for some reason. And I put those to the side, and then I had a pile for each of the girls. So I ended up filing them, and then they also had these little filofaxes, like whatever these are called, for papers, that I also had some stuff for them that I needed to take out, because I'm going to utilize those in their bins. But I'm just emptying everything out and organizing it all. And now that these 2 bins are empty, I'm going to be using one for each of the girls. So my plan is to put everything in here that I'm going to need for the next 6 weeks. So any materials for math, all of my copies, and that's what I'm going to be using, those little filofax things that you'll see in a second. And then I use this big Ziploc, and I put all of the manipulatives, any cards, anything that we're going to need for math for the next 6 weeks. And I'm going to be putting it in just Sissy's bin, because she's doing a lot of math with some of those. And then I'm going to be going through this pile right here in front of the calendar, and again just kind of organizing everything. Okay, so now I'm going to be just switching things around, figuring out where things go best, and I'm going to move this whole room twice. So you're gonna see one result in a second, and then I'm going to change it again. So I'll let you guys watch this part, and then I'll explain why I ended up changing it. Okay, so I moved the table to that wall, and I moved the IKEA drawers over to the wall next to the door, and I just felt like it opened up the room a little bit better, and I just wanted a little change, you know. And the closet ended up like this. It's not very different. I just organized everything where it should have gone, and I pushed the chair up against the wall instead of having it like closer up. And I just organized all of the school supplies up here that we're not using on a daily basis. And then I have a bunch of gift bags and a huge bag back there in the corner. And this is where I keep all the textbooks that we use all the time, and just the math, language arts, some science, and then these are the girls' bins. Okay, so this is how the room ended up. Everything stayed the same except for the table. I ended up putting the table like this because I realized that having one on one side, one on the other side allowed me to kind of move a little bit freely in the room, so I could stand here at the head of the table and, you know, help them both. And also it's nice that they're not sitting right next to each other and they can have their own space. And then over here by the whiteboard, I realized that I have a lot of space right here to kind of put my textbook or, you know, any kind of materials that I'm using while I'm using the board. So I really like this and hopefully it works for me. But yeah, guys, this is it. I'm super excited. Tomorrow's the first day of school. Well, tomorrow's today because I'm going to upload this right now. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!